Hello everyone and welcome to the latest Martins Hill Mercury. We are having a good time of it at the moment and touch wood, long may it continue. Couple of bumper winners last weekend, Flan and A View to Sea at Bangor and Carlisle respectively. And what's more, lovely rides from Lily on Flan and particularly from Max on A View to Sea, which I thought was an absolute cracker. If any of you saw the race, you'll see that he took it up quite a long way out, and then it just looked like we'd got the better of the favourite, and then one looked like it was just going to come and do us inside the last furlong. But A View to Sea battled back really, really nicely, and one going away in the end. I mean, he is a horse that has hopefully got a big future, loves the soft ground, stays forever, and has got quite a bit of talent there as well. So that was lovely. And Flan, take nothing away from him. It's his second start. And we had the advantage with the older horse in the race, and we had a race under our belt for experience, and it really, really paid dividends. He grounded out, and although he only won half a length, he never really looked in danger of being caught. They will probably take slightly different routes now. If you see, we might well go under a penalty. Flan will definitely go hurdling.
I think we've got a lovely bunch of youngsters this season. We've got a great few horses to go to battle with this year. No, it was nice to see Flan win his bumper. He's a nice prospect for the future. No, he's very nice. He loves the soft ground, and he just stayed on really well. And fair play to him. He's a very, very gutsy horse. He tries his best, and yeah, no, we'll see him winning a lot more, I think, this season.
Before we leave the bumper horses, shout out for Alfoski as well, having his debut. Ran really nicely. He's a foxtrot horse, and they're going to have a lot of fun with him. His run was better than the finishing position would suggest. He's not a bumper horse. We did it for the experience, and he will now start to progress over hurdles, and he's going to be a nice one. Talking of hurdles, nice winner for Jessica Rabbit at last. She's come so close over the summer on a couple of occasions. And to win at Doncaster like that, big field handicap as well, and she did it well. She got there at the last. She won going away over a trip that probably would have been a fraction short of an ideal. So it was lovely that she's now got her head in front, and hopefully that will be the first of a few opportunities for her. An unlucky loser, Ask Henry, stepped him up to 3 miles for the first time, and the way that he ran instantly had myself asking, well, why on earth haven't I done it before? I've been running him over 2.5, and he has just not quite been getting there. But he jumped into the lead at the last, just knuckled a couple of strides after the last, jumped it fine, stumbled. It looked nasty, and he was very sore, and he's still a bit sore even a few days later. But he's going to be okay. Keelan's okay. Look, we put it down as one that got away, because you'd say on the way that he was running, he wouldn't have got beaten between the last and the line. But look, that's life, isn't it? A couple of nice runs from horses coming out for the first time last weekend as well. Dublin 4, not strictly out for the first time. He did put in a very brief appearance at Huntingdon, where he misbehaved in the parade ring a little bit. No shenanigans at Doncaster, first time over fences, took it up after the last, thought he was going to get there, and we just got done in the last few strides by a 4-year-old getting a massive weight allowance. Ran with a huge amount of credit. Jumped like an old handicapper, which was lovely to see for a horse having his first run in a novice, and he's one that's going to give us loads of pleasure through the winter and beyond. Daydream Olm ran on the same card as well. I mean, that was his first run for the best part of 2 years, and although he just perhaps looks a little bit one-paced in the last furlong or so, I think that race will knock the rust off. And he certainly still seems to have the enthusiasm for it, and touch wood, the body's going to hold out as well, so it's lovely to see him back. And Telson Barley as well followed up his second extra with a very, very solid place over 3-5 round Fakenham. They just quickened away from him, and he's a horse that just likes to do everything easily, and so quickening away from him at the end of the race wasn't ideal. We're recording this just before Exploiteur runs at Chepstow on Saturday, so fingers crossed he will run well as well. He's in good order. The conditions should suit. 3 miles in very soft ground. He's gone up a good few pounds for his very easy win at Foss last time, but hopefully is still there or thereabouts on the ratings. A few now to look forward to over the next week or so. Passing Shadow. He will also run, ground permitting, either at Huntingdon on the Sunday or hopefully at Taunton next Thursday. Trip at Taunton's probably shorter than ideal, but ground will be better. Huntingdon, trip's ideal, ground might be a bit too soft, so we might just have to compromise on one or the other. But he's in great order. If we can go one better than the last time and get his nose ahead at the line, I'd be delighted for Mrs. Prouting. The Scorpion as well is back. He had, back in the autumn, had 3 runs in really very quick succession. We've given him a little break. He comes back. He probably goes to Doncaster next Friday, and he seems in great order at home. 2 or 3 more that some of the old favourites that are due to have their first run as soon as we can find the right race. Lord Scoundrel. Obviously very, very successful in Ireland in his younger days. We had loads of fun with him last year between the flags and in Hunter Chasing. He now qualifies for the Veteran Series, so he'll go Veterans Handicap Chasing. He's in at Leicester on Wednesday, and he'll have some entries next weekend as well. Likewise, Skip the Cuddles. Missed last season. He's now back. He's been away for a gallop. Hopefully he's in good order. He's still the same lazy, unpredictable horse, but he's got the talent there still, I think. Ami de Bois, he's another one. We're just waiting for the right opportunity. He was in at Sandown. That wasn't the right race. We'll just find the right race for him and hopefully resume winning ways. And then Hello Buddy, last but not least, owned by James Chamberlain. Lovely young horse. He really has grown up a lot in the last year or so. He just had the 1 run previously and was green as grass that day. He still can be a bit quirky, but I like to think that we will see some improvement there. He'll start in a bumper, he'll then go over hurdles. All in all, we've had a great week or so since the last Mercury, and fingers crossed that we start December with a bang.